So what have you learned from Lorenz?
That less is more,
Cool.
first of all, and that you don't have to be crazy and outlandish to add what needs to be. You only need to add as much as is needed. Don't overdo it.
Yeah, especially today. You're a corny motherfucker. My motherfucking middle name is
I have no
corn.
shame in that.
No, my middle name is Cornball. You know what I mean? I'm just more graphic than you and less polite than you. But Mark Lorenz, so I told you before, this motherfucker got roped into something. What he ends up getting is, for all that time, was a goddamn paid internship. He was producing the show. He was doing promos in between, in post, to add to the show. He would commentate the show by himself, and the motherfucker would ring announce, and they would impromptu and not tell him things were coming, where he'd have to run that fucking ring right now and do that shit on the fly, and they expected him to get it right with no wrestling experience. Baptism by fire. So like I said, he handled that shit for 5 years, man. 60 hours a week, barely supporting his family. And then when it was all over because of the exposure, I think he's still on TV, or if he isn't still on TV in that network, because everybody was watching the TV, he took his own ministry, and they actually gave him a TV show. He made a shitload of money, Justin. You know?
Good.
But he paid his dues. See how he paid his dues? They didn't pay him shit. He wasn't a wrestler. You know what I mean? But he worked, and he worked, and he worked. And they knew every minute that he was there was an opportunity to get noticed. You know? And there was, and trust me when I tell you, Fritz von Erich coddled no one. You know what I mean? He coddled no one, so I can't imagine what Lorenz had to deal with and how he was spoke to when he made a mistake. And he was bound to make mistakes because he didn't know this industry. You know what I mean?